Up into elbow as well, but NRG have 3 players here. It's going to be very hard to make forward progress for DRX.
We say that.
I mean, they've got a flash on the Oru.
We say that.
That's it.
There's that flash. And there's the snap onto brawk. Flashback, picking up right where he left off.
And now the 2 NRG members slip away from the site, play inside their own smoke. The map's also gone quiet. This is a little concern for NRG. Now the fights start coming online. NRG back into the thick of it, but DRX just cut them down. One by one they go. Only Ethan to try and stop it, but it's not going to happen.
Skuba's fully denying any advantage they might be able to pull. And so on the tap, he finds one. That's freeing, one of the weaker ones, but Flashback gets his 3, and that's the pistol. That's 3 pistols in a row.
I mean, you would have loved to see NRG peek forward for a pick, but here he goes.
The dimensional drift will pave the way, or at least get a little bit of info.
And they all dodged the knife.
But there are 2 here, and they know exactly where they are. HYUNMIN behind enemy lines. TP's back away. And Flashback once again nipping at his heels, looking to take the fight. And it's a disaster once more for NRG. Saw him the last standing.
Spike planted.
They crumble.
Shadows.
Flashback has silenced NRG in these opening 3 rounds.
Skuba doesn't have a spit. There's a flash, and there's the wall. And again, it's the double dash. It's again, Flashback right behind him. Again, an opener for DRX. brawk tries to do his best, but he's just an S-domino to fall.
30 seconds left.
NRG had. I wonder if it's going to be difficult for Mada to quickly pinch into A.
Only 2 on site. The dart's not going to do a ton. They try to cancel out on the other side.
Bane
Odin gets a little bit, but Bane gets more. And now they can call off the side if they want to rotate away. It's just going to be on Som.
Yeah, Som, who's tucked over into the corner on the left side here. Now, Bane is low HP, but he's going to be the bait for DRX. Som needs 2 here to give NRG a chance.
There's his 1. How much more can he do? 2, 3! And all of a sudden, they're up in numbers. HYUNMIN should be able to get the spike down, though. And now left in a 1v2. He has been a demon. But this time, he falls. NRG just waiting on the other side of the wall. It's going to be a quick draw. It goes down.
30 seconds left.
Mada spots her shoulders. Fights into the swing. Gets the best of Flashback. Gets freeing too. Now the ult hits out onto the site. The paranoia should buy a little bit of time. The defenses of NRG looking to stand strong. Looking to hold.
And look at this, Doug. Mada quickly on the flank through mid with only 12 seconds left on the clock. NRG are moving in.
Flash over the top.
10 seconds left.
DRX through. Mada with 3 on the round. Make that 4. Looking for the ace, and Mada delivers.
Getting to the left side here into Yard. That's where Mada's going to be playing. We'll see if he can take the 1v1 against the other Waylay.
Flashback, taking all the space and elbow, getting all the info that he possibly can, and there's HYUNMIN not far off. You mentioned the nightfall. It's actually a TP coming through from Som.
30 seconds
As Mada
left.
waits for the challenge, waits for the swing. TP proc, the fight's there, and it's Flashback who comes out on top. Skuba's gonna try to do a bit of the same on the other side of the smoke. Double face on the other side of it. Patiently waiting, they swing, they get his. But brawk with the Odin also crumbles. Gets his 1, and now the ult pop. 10 seconds left, the spike still goes down. This is a dangerous spot. Manages to stay alive. With the Odin, what can he do to take this back? One of the newest additions to the team, again, has to play savior for NRG. And DRX have been so airtight, so rock steady. brawk creeping forward, looking for a fight. He will slowly inch his way up. A tap of the spike. That eye's not going to tag him. brawk's going to stick it. Oh, he had a shot. Gets down to 1v1. Freeing's on the challenge, and it was a tap at just the wrong time. Jump spots that again. Gets away. Whew, risky, but they're chasing him down. brawk tries to fill in on the space. Spam coming through the most uncomfortable position, and eventually the spam connects.
And at the same time, MaKo from the shadows into the back line now. DRX surrounding NRG on this A site. Som does well to shut him down.
The op, just off the mark, flashed up. But once again, DRX get the openers. They get the site. They get the space. Freeing's gonna catch Skuba too.
He saw him. What?
Oh no, what happened there? Freeing misplays that horribly. And now they're going to rotate back onto B, and the defenses are going to be there first.
Yeah, he expected Skuba to keep on walking forward now. All of a sudden, it's a bit of a mess. 30 seconds left onto the clock. Skuba still has a molly, and has the wall.
And Mada has an op and will have the line.
Oh!
There it is! The collat! On to 2! Skuba gets the last! NRG backside has slowed down, not just in the rounds they're winning, but in the pace they're pushing. As Mada gets another opener.
Shadows traveling.
First time ever, DRX's econ broken, but not in HYUNMIN's hands.
No.
In and out, an assassin.
They're going to push behind this, though, and Sam's ready for it. MaKo a bit too far up. Still a couple of rifles to play on the side of DRX.
The flash is brutal.
60 HP, but Sam swings, gets 3.
Spike down A.
31 HP. How in the world does he do this? I don't think he can. NRG gets a 4, and all of a sudden, Tuck. And he was a menace from this exact position for NRG in their previous series. Tucked behind the wall, he's gonna get another one, isn't he? Finds Flashback, trigger discipline, but no. Fires a little bit too early. He gets 1, but DRX take the site.
30 seconds left.
It's a little bit delayed, a little bit of hesitation, but the outcome's the same.
Welcome to my world.
Skuba's going to spend a long time thinking about that round. Had a chance to be the dagger in the back of DRX, but now that responsibility moves to Mada and brawk. And the weaponry just isn't really there. Mada's looking at a full HP Bane and main.
He's got to take this line to maybe get a gun upgraded, but Bane is there waiting, as you mentioned.
There's just no way.
No, brawk 1v3, he's got the Odin. He'll get 1, dropping into the pit, forced to take the fight. And it's just not when you're going to win there. And he takes a step back, pushes off the line. Ethan has joined, does not have knife.
Yep, NRG eat up some of the gas, and it's time to go into this site. No info on Skuba.
Yeah, Flashback only spotting 1. Ethan now 2, TP's out, and it's MaKo who fills in. But they're stalling out onto the site. The Parano's going to buy a little bit of time. Once again, Skuba can play spoiler. Once again, Skuba can deliver, and he does. 2 found. Onto the 3rd, but of course.
And now Mada's here on the flank.
He's got the op in hand. Slowly swinging out onto the site. Trying to get the spike down. He spotted him. But is he going to land the shot? Patience with it right on the mark. And it's going to be HYUNMIN in a 1v2. He's going to be able to get his 1s as well, isn't he? The brawk. Odin on the other side, and it's Mada that closes it out. The wall will go through. 2 members of the defense here. Flashback not far off. There's a double dash from Mada out onto the site. They've gotten the space, but now what?
The fight forward into elbow. That's the idea for NRG.
Oh, they're scaling with the spike. They're not even concerned about getting it down. They want to take this fight all the way up. And Freeing jumps down from heaven, gets the best of Mada. But Skuba and brawk are there to wait and greet with open arms. What a chaotic pistol. And as the dust settles, Bane is left in a 1v4, trying to spam through the smoke, trying to get a free one. It will not be allotted, at least not yet.
Find you.
Such a wild approach.
So clever.
They still have mid-control, DRX are still A.
MaKo is still waiting by elbow, right on the other side of this wall.
And HYUNMIN here, there's MaKo. Sam gets the best of him. But there's still threat on the other side of this smoke. HYUNMIN creeping forward. Swings a bit aggressively. Ambitious, perhaps, and pays for it.
And that was a very signature NRG round. They are great at freezing after they've made a lot of space, especially onto the A site. See DRX a little bit uncomfortable. How to deal with that once NRG went quiet, although now Bane finding that opener, right back in things.
4v3, the spike is down, a couple of members on the side of NRG are
This
weak.
mid-fight.
Goes the way of DRX, and all of a sudden, becomes a bit more problematic. Again, look at the health bars on the side of NRG. Time is so short, though, and I think they're calling the save. 2 rifles. Pace out of A, though. This is a cheeky little setup, and they're rewarded for it. Skuba gets caught asleep at the wheel.
That's what our NRG do. Force up into mid, but this hold from Flashback is perfect.
Beautiful off angle. Remember, this buy was not great. Remember, they only had 2 rifles. They've already gotten 2 picks, and Flashback's getting another. And so once again, The Thrifty from a couple of rounds ago rears its ugly head. NRG are trying to push their way back out onto the site, but it's another nightmare. It's a flawless round as DRX punch back. Paranoia. NRG looking to give them a bit of their own medicine. An aggressive hit towards A, but they stall out and Sam gets caught. Sticks the TP and overstays his welcome. And they haven't gotten onto the site. The spike hits the ground. Traded back though, and they're in a position where they can recover it. They're in a position where they can play around it.
It's all going to come down to this flank from freeing.
Yeah, DRX with the numbers advantage. And there's nothing really to check it. They have to face hold this if you're NRG, and they're not. And so they huddle up. They continue to push further and further into the site. Try to play around the advantages they have. But the gun barrel gives skuba away. Freeing gets the pick. And now they're going to be able to pop the ult too. That's going to make this so much messier. Bane and MaKo. The only two left out onto the site, swinging around a tap of the spike. Mada and brawk repositioning, looking to take this fight somewhere else. This Mada does. Bane into the swing. Mada gets 3. He has taken this line, but he is alone. There's not a lot of help here. Meanwhile, the ult is popped mid. Freeing, realizing he's in a position to make a play. Gets his 1. That's all it is. And now it's on Bane, who's going to be challenged. Flashback has joined. Sam TPing forward right into his death. As Bane's there to meet him, gets another. Not able to connect onto the third, and there is the outlaw. Flashback connects. brawk in the face of 3. Cannot convert. DRX all over it. And so off of that, the response is they try to speed up B off of Ethan's ult. Mada TP's forward, spams into the smoke, gets 1. You mentioned this was do or die. They have to find a way through, but Flashback hits where it hurts into the second. brawk falls, tucks back, looks for another fight, and it's Freeing who joins in on the fray. Things slow down into a 2v2 with the pit. Actually, forget about slowing down. They want to continue to push the pace. Ethan will drop a volley to provide a little bit of cover, provide a little bit of space. Dropping down from over the box. Ethan's there to greet. MaKo left in a 1v2. Decay down to next to nothing. Ethan gets 4. NRG get to 9.
Well, we're just back to the B site. NRG want to get in and get in quick.
A barrage of utility soars into the site. And then they TP back out, finding out that nobody's home. But DRX are there. They're knocking on the door. They're waiting to flood.
Nowhere to run.
And that might just be the cue. If they can find space around it. brawk pops his ult. No target found. But there's Bane with 2.
Spike down B.
The scale up might be a bit too far. There's HYUNMIN, but Mada's there to greet him. Outlaw not connecting. Just off the mark.
Enemy remaining.
It's all on to MaKo now. A 1v2 and a winnable one. Paranoia will buy a little bit of time. NRG slow things down. MaKo, can you pull for a fight? And it's not being given to him now. Getting active, and Mada is the one who stops it.
Well,
NRG.
might be a bit of a surprise.
HYUNMIN here might be too, but that knife will tag. They're going to try to split out onto B. The Paranoia will provide a little cover, but he didn't get tagged, and so it's traded back, and MaKo's there.
Down mid.
So all of a sudden, this hit starts to stall out.
Where is
Starts to
Skuba
lose a little
going?
bite. Yeah, and Skuba's gone exploring with the spike. He cannot get caught here.
It's so major that Flashback doesn't find him. Skuba has a chance to pop a timing that DRX have no clue could happen.
And also, if he falls with the spike, the round might be over. I mean, this is playing on a knife's edge.
There's only one guy left on the site. Freeing has to fall for NRG to win this. There's no way the timings!
He turns. He spots them. Freeing falls. And now the site is theirs. However, Flashback has arrived. Switching over to a Phantom. 3 more targets waiting as the flank shows up from Bane a little bit further away. But should arrive just on time. NRG looking to tie us up. Looking to potentially take us to Lotus. But DRX in a spot to play spoiler. Flashback in a 1v3. 23 and 15 so far. And we'll need 3 more to pull this one off. That's his 1, but 30 HP. The possibility, the opportunity, it dwindles. It fades away. Flashed, immediately pushed back. And now they're going to speed up. Give them a bit of their own medicine. Flashback strikes. And he's going to double dip. He's sticking around. Has no choice. Digs his heels in. Connects onto Ethan, and Bane is here. Flashback gets another. Only one way through, and that's forward for Flashback. He's going to pop the flash. Shorty in hand. A second set of bait, pushes it out, and pays for it with his life. And NRG avoid that mess. Look at their health bars. Slivers,
Spike planted.
scraps. But hope dies last.
Player standing.
The swing out and Sam connects. MaKo in a 1v3. Again, as storied as he is, once again, travels the world and now has a chance to play for the crown, to play for the throne, to push DRX past NRG, but to Lotus or it's OT on the cards. Standing at the side of B, looking to storm the gates, the ult's out to dash through. I think Mada got tagged.
Uh-oh, Doug. This flank is quick. Two players coming in very, very soon. DRX have NRG surrounded. But there's no way out but forward.
But they're scaling forward, you're absolutely right. Looking to take that elbow fight. We'll see if the call is right. Mada falls. Freeing there at the ready. The paranoia invested too, and all of a sudden you feel the walls closing in. Claustrophobic for NRG. As they have no way out, they're forced to deal with this. They're forced to try to take this fight, and they walk away on top of 3v3. The spike ticking away, and now it's on DRX. The onus is on them. They're the ones who have to get active. Tap of the spike to force the fight. The spam comes through. Sam, shorty connects. MaKo once again, a 1v3. Try to keep them alive, and he cannot. We're going the distance.